Today we're doing more sketching using a table of values. You'll just see in the equations that we're using today we have some minus signs in front of our x's. So first of all we want to use our calculator to fill in the table. Our first equation is y equals minus 3x minus 2. So on our calculator we're going to type in minus 3, and then we need to times that by our first x value, which is minus 2. And then we need to minus 2, which is the end of the equation. Press equals, and that's equal to 4. Then we need to go and change the minus 2 to a minus 1, which is going to be 1. And you keep filling in the table. Change the minus 1 now to a 0. And we get minus 2, and then it would be minus 5, and then it would be minus 8. Let's fill in the second table. The equation is y equals minus 4x plus 5. So that means we need to go minus 4 times by the first x value, which is minus 2, then plus 5. Plus 5 equals 13. And change the x value. Now we want our minus 2 to become a minus 1. And we get 9. And the next one will be 5, then 1, and then minus 3. Once the tables have been filled in, we want to draw our graph. So remember to use a ruler. We need to draw a vertical line down the middle, and as close best as we can, horizontal line. We need some numbers. We need positive numbers going to the right, negative going to the left. That's the x-axis, so make sure there's an x on the end of that. And then on the vertical axis, positive going up, and negative going down. Okay, so that's the y-axis. Now our first equation up here, you can see at the top of the page, the first point was minus 2 and 4. So with a different color pen, I go to minus 2 on the x-axis and up to 4. Then the next one was minus 1, positive 1, 0 down to minus 2, 1 down to minus 5, and 2 down to minus 8. And remember that these are linear lines that we're drawing here, so they should be perfectly straight. Should be able to get the ruler going nicely through those dots and draw a line going through. Put arrows on the end and write the equation y equals minus 3x minus 2. Now let's do the other one. It starts at minus 2, 13. Minus 2, 13 is too high. I can't fit that on there, so I'll go to the next one. Minus 1, 9. 0, 5, 1, 1, and 2, minus 3. Again, should all line up beautifully. Please always use a ruler to draw your lines. So that one was y equals minus 4x plus 5. Okay, on the next page we have a couple more. Always start by filling in your tables. So the first equation is minus x. So we have a minus from our formula, but my x is negative as well. So I actually have 2 minus signs there, which would make a plus. And then I want to add 1. So that makes 3. Then change your minus 2 to a minus 1, and that makes 2. And we can continue that pattern and fill in the rest of the table. The next equation is y equals minus 2x. So that means we want to times minus 2, and we want to times that by our x value, which is also minus 2. That will make a positive 4. change the minus 2. We now want to times by minus 1, which makes a positive 2. Then continuing, we would get 0, minus 2, and minus 4. Draw up your Cartesian plane. Vertical line, horizontal line, and numbers. Okay, label the x-axis and the y-axis. So looking at our first table, our first point was minus 2 plus 3. Minus 2 up to plus 3, put a dot. Then minus 1 up to positive 2, 0 up to 1, 1, 0, and 2, negative 1. Rule your line. Write the equation on the end. So that one was y equals minus x plus 1. And one more at minus 2, we go up to 4. Minus 1 is at 2. 0 is 0. 1 minus 2 and 2 minus 4. Okay, and that was y equals negative 2x. You can see that those two lines intersect at the point minus 1, 2. Okay, so your practice starts here on the next page, exercise 3.